Okay, today I wanted to show you how to replace the hard drive in an HP Pavilion laptop. This is a 17-inch laptop. They're all very similar. I've taken out the battery, and there are 4 screws right in here. Actually, in here. 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4 in here where the battery is. Okay. Now these plastic covers, there is 1 screw here, sometimes underneath a rubber pad, but not on this one. There's another screw. Actually, this screw right here is part of this pad also. So this one and this one pulls these off, and there's 2 more screws underneath each one of these. Alright. Now you also have for the disk drive here, this screw here will remove the disk drive. Okay, that should slide out. Alright, we'll keep that over there. There's also, in this one, there's 2 little stickers. There are screws underneath these stickers that will need to come out also. Okay, so those are going to have to be moved. No, apparently not under that one. They're just trying to fool me. Alright, so let's remove some screws here. Actually, I believe this sticker was sitting over that. Obviously, it has moved for some reason. Alright, so I'm checking, make sure I have all the screws removed. So I believe I have. Now it's a matter of prying the case off. Okay, so maybe I'll turn this around this way. Might help to get a small screwdriver. Slowly working myself around the edge of it. goes. Seems to go a little bit easier as you're getting towards the end down here. Okay. Now, underneath there, actually, it depends on how far you want to go, but the hard drive is right here. Okay. So I can actually get to it without having to take anything else off. Not screwed in, believe it or not. It just uses a rubber bumper on either side of it. Okay. Which there's one of them. I'm just going to unplug it from its ribbon cable. There's the rubber bumper on the other side. Alright, there we go. So now it's just a matter of getting your new hard drive, SSD drive, whatever it is. We're going to plug that back in, snap this back in, and redo all those screws. So what I'm doing is, I don't have an SSD drive right now, but I do have 1 gig 7200 RPM drive, and this is a 5400 RPM. So that's what we're doing right now because that's what I have. Alright, so we have our 1 terabyte 7200. And these bumpers just going like this, they just kind of hold it in place in here. So plug this in. Not taking this all the way off keeps you from having to remove some other ribbon cables in here that you don't want to remove if you don't have to. The hard drive just kind of sits in there. It actually sits on some tracks on this side, so I think I may flip this upside down to get it to set in there better for snapping the lid shut. Alright, there we go. So, I'm just going to snap this back together, but actually what I'm going to do is, before I put it completely back together and put all those screws back in, I am going to just put the optical drive back in and the battery and make sure it boots up before I put all of those back in. So, alright. I was probably going to freak out because it does not have the right operating system or that kind of stuff. But I just want to make sure it is going to boot up properly before I put all these screws back in. So it says please install an operating system on your hard drive because it does not have one, but it's booting up and it sees it, so that looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these screws back in and install the operating system. So that is what is involved in replacing the hard drive on an HP Pavilion laptop. Thanks for watching. I hope that helps you out.